Hi, Ian from Our Generation Homestead, and I just wanted to do a quick video on Digibyte. The cryptocurrency, very similar to Bitcoin, but in many ways, it's a whole lot better. Um, I became interested in Digibyte about a year ago through the Economic Ninja, and I was always very close-minded when it came to cryptocurrencies. I thought it was mainly just a casino, and I just really didn't trust it, the whole digital thing. But in actuality, we have this massive push for digitization of everything. So I've mainly been a precious metals investor. Silver for the past 15 to 20 years have done quite well investing in silver. But I just didn't want to remain closed minded. So I became interested in Digibyte about a year ago. And I started hearing about, self custody and understanding what that meant. And then I started learning about storing my Digibyte on what's known as a core wallet or running a node, which just adds to more decentralization, right? So for anybody that is interested and like I was in starting a Digibyte node, I want people to know it's really not that difficult. And it's very affordable. I thought it was going to be $1,000. I had to get this sophisticated computer, when in actuality, I did not. So I just want to show you what I ended up buying and to start a node and to store my Digibyte, not on an exchange, but to self custody it on my own core wallet and run a node and be part of the blockchain, which is just fascinating to me. So let me turn the and I'll show you what I got. It ended up costing me a little over $300 to run a node, and it wasn't that difficult. So I purchased what is known as a mini PC. So in order to run the blockchain and run a core wallet, I needed, I believe, 8 gigabytes of RAM. This one has 16, and it also has, I believe, I want to say a terabyte of hard drive space. Now, the whole blockchain itself, I believe, is 32 megabytes. So I've got ample space, for the blockchain as it grows to run my core wallet. So this itself, this little puck, I call it, mini PC, I purchased it from Amazon. I forget the name of it right now, but it had really good reviews. This was about $300. All right, and then I had purchased a keyboard, a wireless keyboard. It was $30, and the mouse, so that's $330. And the monitor, my wife and I already had just laying around. So we didn't have to buy a monitor and everything. And I did buy a long Ethernet cord to run to our router, which is in the living room. But I want to say for around 350 bucks, maybe a little like more towards 375, because I also purchased two USB sticks, memory sticks, 250 megabytes each, because when you run the node, you want to obviously encrypt your wallet, and then you want to back up your wallet. And I do that to two USB sticks. So every time I purchase more Digibyte from time to time, I move it to my core wallet, and then I save it to each of those USB drives, and I store them each in separate locations. Because you want to have that, to my knowledge, you want to have that wallet.dat file backed up to a USB drive, just to keep your information safe, so you can always access your crypto. And when you encrypt your wallet, I believe, I had to come up with a passphrase. So to me, as you learn about it yourselves, it is a very secure and fast and very cheap way to transact the Digibyte cryptocurrency. This video was to help anybody else that was in my position at the time, to where I was just intimidated and I thought it was going to be inaccessible for somebody like me on a low income. And, but it works. I mean, I'm not the most technological savvy person, but it was easy enough for me to figure out to download the entire blockchain. It took about 4 days to fully sync, because it has to download all the entire blockchain going back to 2014. But Digibyte's been around a long time, about 12 years, I want to say, and it's, in my opinion, at the moment, extremely undervalued. So I hope this helps anybody, and thank you very much.